Hey everyone, today I'm very excited to share with you one of my favorite books of all time. This isn't a book about software development, but it's extremely practical to anyone who solves problems every day. I found this book during a very difficult and challenging time in my career when I was at a job where I was constantly solving difficult problems and I didn't really have enough time to solve them. So I used this book as a way to help me get unstuck and to find inspiration so that I didn't give up and I kept going. So after leaving that job, I haven't used this book as much. I haven't needed it. I think I've internalized a lot of the ideas. But I'm revisiting this book now because I think that even in my current situation, it's still really useful to revisit. I think there's a lot of aspects of my life that could use revisiting from these principles. So I'll not give away too much of the book in this video. I'm mainly just trying to get you interested so that you can check it out yourself. So the first thing about this book that's great is that it's very short. I love short and to the point content. And I think that a short and to the point book that isn't any longer than it needs to be is very rare to find. And because this book is so short and to the point, you can read it multiple times. It doesn't take long to read it straight through, get the principles, and then the book is actually chock full of exercises. They're kind of like prompts to help you apply the principles to your work. So I might be doing something at work and feeling a little stuck. Maybe you could be writing a blog post. You could be writing a design doc. You could be writing some code, trying to solve a problem, even trying to solve an interpersonal conflict. And you can go to this book for inspiration. I think that these kinds of desk reference books are invaluable for software developers. It's great to read the occasional book straight through and apply it. But having a book that's on your desk and that isn't just for show or a conversation piece, but that you're actually opening up, looking at, and referencing throughout your day-to-day work, it just becomes this part of your everyday carry as a software developer. It's just as important as your mouse and your keyboard and your IDE. And it's just something that sticks with you and that you can revisit over time. So I would highly suggest this book. I think that it's something that I definitely am wanting to revisit now and make sure I'm still applying all these principles in my day-to-day work. It's something that I think pretty much everyone will learn from and gain something from. And I haven't read every single book on effective thinking or problem solving or mental models. It really does feel like a saturated market. And when I was doing research to find a book on this topic, the thing that really drew me to this one is that it has these exercises and that it's short and to the point. I also think that books on mental models are interesting, but they are not as readily applicable to day-to-day life. And then some books on problem solving, they might come from a very heavy math background and they might be just very domain specific. The amazing thing about this book is that it is not domain specific. You do not need to wade through mathematical or software development domain specific information. Here, it really is something that everyone could benefit from. So thanks for listening, and let me know if you check out this book.